My girlfriend told me, "You have to propose by the end of next month or I'm walking out." She added that all her friends were engaged now. I simply said, "I understand." A few days later, I reserved a table at an upscale restaurant, went down on one knee in front of the entire dining room and declared, "I cannot marry someone who issues ultimatums. Farewell." The security camera recording of her outburst spread across the internet after I, a 32-year-old man, received a marriage deadline from my girlfriend. So I knelt in a packed restaurant and ended the relationship instead. 2 weeks earlier, Alexis, 28, confronted me after we finished dinner at my place. We had been dating for nearly 2 years, keeping separate apartments, though she had a key to mine. I believed things were fine. Perhaps a little shallow, but fine. "Cameron, we have to talk." That phrase never ends well. She sat me down, opened her phone, and began swiping through Instagram. "Look at these." Brianna got engaged last month. Nicole's diamond is 3 carats. Even Stephanie already has a wedding date. "All right," I said. "Every one of my friends is either engaged or married. I'm the last single one." "Alexis, we're not competing with anyone." Her expression hardened. "I need you to put a ring on my finger by next month." "You're serious?" "I'm 28, my clock is ticking. If you won't commit, I'll have to find someone who will," just like that. No conversation about our bond, our dreams, or what we truly desired together. Only a demand with a strict timeline. "You're actually giving me an ultimatum about getting married." "I'm being practical. I want to be engaged before spring ends." "That leaves you 4 weeks. If you can't manage it, we're obviously not aligned and I'll need to move forward without you." "What if I'm not prepared yet?" She shrugged. "Then you'll be on your own," the chill in her tone, as if I were a machine that refused to dispense what she inserted. "I need time to consider this." "There's nothing to consider. You either love me enough to marry me or you don't." 4 weeks, Cameron, that's generous." She left my apartment that evening. I remained on the couch for perhaps 2 hours, absorbing everything. Here's the truth. I had actually intended to propose. I had browsed rings 3 months prior. I pictured doing it sometime in the summer, something thoughtful and meaningful. Not under duress or a countdown, but because I cared for her. Note the past tense. The ultimatum altered everything. Suddenly it stopped being about us. It stopped being about affection or teamwork. It became about her schedule, her peers, her image. Over the following 3 days, I reflected deeply. I started noticing patterns I had previously overlooked. The way she tagged me in posts about couple goals without ever asking about my real aspirations. How she chose weekend activities based on which spots photographed best for social media. How she spoke about when we're married as though it was guaranteed, treating me like a supporting character in her storyline. I discovered messages on her phone. She had left it unlocked at my apartment. In a group chat with Brianna and Nicole, "Has he popped the question yet?" "Not yet, I set a deadline." "He better come through. I already told Mom we're likely having a fall ceremony." "What if he refuses?" "He won't. I've put 2 years into this. He owes me." Owes her, as if I were an obligation to be settled. That sealed my choice. I phoned Alessio's, the finest restaurant in the city. I booked their semi-private section for Friday evening. The reservation alone cost around $200, not counting the meal. I requested roses, candles, the full romantic setup. I informed them I planned a significant moment. Alexis messaged me on Wednesday. "Have you decided about our conversation?" "Yes, dinner Friday at Alessio's, 7 p.m. Dress elegantly." Her reply, "OMG, really?" She phoned right away. "Cameron, are you for real? Is this what I'm hoping? You'll see on Friday." "I love you so much, I have to tell Brianna." She ended the call before I could answer. She didn't even check if I loved her too. Friday arrived. I put on my sharpest suit. I met her at the venue. She looked gorgeous, makeup flawless, hair styled at a salon, wearing the dress I had gifted her for her birthday. "You look stunning," I told her sincerely. "Thank you, I might have gotten a manicure this morning." "Just in case." She flashed her left hand, smiling widely. We were led to the semi-private corner. It's an elegant raised area with light drapes offering some seclusion. In reality, most of the main room can still observe, yet it feels exclusive. Ideal. The meal was pleasant. She constantly directed talk toward our supposed future. Where we would live, how many children, what venue for the ceremony. She never inquired about my preferences, simply outlined her vision and expected my nod. Dessert arrived. She was almost trembling with excitement. I rose, took the ring box from my jacket, a $40 placeholder I purchased from a jeweler. They offer these for proposals where the couple selects the real stone afterward. Velvet exterior empty inside. The dining room hushed. Diners noticed. Phones appeared. I dropped to one knee. Tears welled in Alexis's eyes. Her hand flew to her mouth. Oh my God, oh my God. I opened the box, empty. Her grin wavered briefly. Alexis, I said loudly enough for surrounding tables to hear, 2 weeks ago you issued an ultimatum. You gave me 4 weeks to propose or you would end things. Her smile stiffened. I've used that time to reflect, and I've come to a conclusion. I do not wish to marry someone who treats commitment like a negotiation. I do not wish to marry someone who prioritizes social media appearances over genuine connection. And I certainly do not wish to marry someone who believes I owe her an engagement. Her face drained of color. Cameron, what? So I am not proposing. Instead, I am terminating our relationship, here and now. Goodbye, Alexis. I stood, snapped the box shut, returned it to my pocket. The room was silent, perhaps 40 onlookers. Alexis's mouth opened and closed without sound. Then, you brought me here to dump me. You delivered an ultimatum. I'm delivering my response. In front of everyone, are you crazy? You desired a public proposal. This is public. She rose abruptly, her chair clattering backward. You miserable, spineless. She stopped, noticing the recording phones. Her expression collapsed. Then she shrieked, simply shrieked. She seized her wine glass and hurled it toward me. It sailed past, striking the drape. Shards scattered. I wasted 2 years on you, and I wasted 2 years on someone who cared more about the ceremony than the partnership. She charged at me. Staff intercepted her, the manager and a server. Ma'am, please calm down. Don't touch me. Do you know who I am? That's when the full explosion began. She attempted to overturn the table, shouting about my cruelty, how I misled her, how I destroyed her life. Security arrived. They escorted her out as she continued ranting. I resumed my seat, completed my dessert while stares lingered. Settled the bill, $300 total, plus a $100 gratuity for the employees who handled the chaos. Exited via the rear door. Reached home around 10 p.m. She had already phoned 23 times. Messages poured in from her friends, even her mother. I blocked every number, slept soundly. Update 1 by Saturday morning, clips surfaced on Instagram. I awoke to messages from my brother. Bro, you're all over TikTok. Multiple angles of the scene, the speech, the thrown glass, the removal, set to popular audio tracks. Most reactions favored me. He escaped a disaster. Imagine issuing an ultimatum then acting surprised when he walks. The empty box is iconic, but Alexis's circle disagreed. Brianna shared a lengthy post. This guy publicly shamed my closest friend. He strung her along for 2 years only to degrade her among strangers. Abusive and heartless, classic toxic behavior. Nicole reposted it. Alexis deserves far better. She gave him everything and he wrecked her for attention. Revolting. Update 2 Alexis herself wrote, I have never felt such heartbreak. The man I loved, whom I believed was about to propose, deliberately chose to devastate me in the cruelest manner. I am shattered. Please grant me privacy in this painful period. The contradiction of requesting privacy while broadcasting it. Sunday afternoon, Diane, Alexis's mother, appeared at my door. Cameron, we must speak. No, thank you. You humiliated my daughter. She issued an ultimatum, I replied. She loved you. She was envisioning your life together. She was envisioning her life. I was merely the person meant to finance it and pose nicely. That isn't fair. You're distorting the truth. Deanne, I have her messages. She told her friends I owed her a proposal. That isn't love. That's entitlement. Those were misinterpreted. Is there a version where they sound loving? I'd be interested. She faltered. You'll regret this. Alexis has retained counsel. For what? Ending a relationship. I'm fairly certain that's allowed. Emotional distress, public degradation. She has witnesses. Great. Those witnesses also recorded her hurling glassware at me and attempting to flip furniture. Send my regards to her attorney. She departed, still angry. Monday, I received a call from Alessio's. The manager, Tony. Mr. Hayes, Tony here from Alessio's about Friday evening. My heart sank. Is there an issue? Actually, the opposite. I wanted to reach out personally. Your incident has generated substantial buzz for us, mostly favorable. People are booking tables, asking about the breakup spot. Strange, but beneficial. Really? Here's the update. Miss Alexis contacted us, demanded we erase the security recording, threatened litigation for privacy violation. Did you comply? No, the footage belongs to us. She was in a public venue, no reasonable privacy expectation. But I thought you should know she's also threatening action against the restaurant. I'm sorry you're involved. Don't apologize. The exposure is valuable, just stay cautious. She appears persistent. He was correct. Tuesday, a certified letter arrived from Hampton and Associates. I scanned it, dense legal language, essentially. Alexis sought damages for intentional infliction of emotional distress, claiming $50,000, plus therapy expenses, roughly $10,000. She demanded I sign an NDA regarding our relationship and remove any images or videos of her. 10 days to reply or face court. I showed it to my friend Garrett, an attorney. He reviewed it and chuckled. This is comical. Is it? Cameron, you cannot sue someone for terminating a relationship, even dramatically. She has representation. Representation that accepted payment to draft an intimidating letter. Notice there's no specific lawsuit mentioned, just vague claims. So ignore it. No. I'll prepare a reply, politely declining. It'll cost about $500. Worth it. He dispatched the response Wednesday. Courteous yet resolute. Mr. Hayes lawfully ended a consensual relationship. Miss Alexis's conduct in public was her own decision, witnessed by many. No basis for damages. Recommended discontinuing pursuit. Thursday, Alexis returned to my building, this time accompanied by Brianna. They knocked. I opened with the chain latched. Cameron, please, let's talk. No. 5 minutes, please. No. Brianna stepped closer. Do you realize the damage you've caused? She's receiving threats online. People are vicious. I ended a relationship. I didn't instruct anyone to harass her. You shamed her in public. She shamed herself with the outburst. Alexis began sobbing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have set a deadline. I was terrified. Please, can we discuss this? No, it's over. Move forward. I can't. Everyone sees me as a laughingstock. My family keeps asking about you. I need resolution. You received resolution at Alessio's. Goodbye. I shut the door. They lingered outside another 10 minutes before leaving. Update 2 weeks after the restaurant incident, matters worsened briefly. Alexis launched a TikTok profile. She shared emotional videos alleging emotional abuse. Claimed I love-bombed her for 2 years, hinted at marriage, then snatched it away. Described the public breakup as calculated malice. Reactions varied. Some sympathized. Others challenged her. You gave him an ultimatum. What did you anticipate? She shared selective text screenshots. Edited to portray me as promising engagement, then cruelly withdrawing. The issue, she omitted full threads. So I created my own TikTok. 1 video only. I uploaded complete screenshots, including her messages to friends about me owing her, pre-planning the wedding without my input, stating she had invested 2 years and wouldn't leave without reward. I added the timeline, her ultimatum timestamped, her thrilled response to the dinner invitation timestamped, her assumptions timestamped. Caption, full context provided. Judge for yourselves. That clip reached 600K views quickly. Public opinion swung. Comments on her posts grew critical. Why omit the he owes me texts? Sounds like you wanted the event, not the commitment. Ultimatums are coercive. She deactivated the account soon after. But she persisted. Friday afternoon, 3 weeks post-breakup, I returned from work to discover my car vandalized. Deep scratches along both sides. Spray-painted word on the hood. Liar. I reviewed the building's parking surveillance. Clear video of Alexis, hooded and wearing sunglasses, damaging the vehicle at 2 p.m. I reported it to police. Damage estimate, $3,200. I contacted Garrett. She keyed my car. I have footage. File charges, she's unraveling. I did. Authorities treated it seriously given the evidence. They planned to question her. That night, Diane phoned from Alexis's device. Cameron, please withdraw the complaint. No, she urged, she's struggling. She committed vandalism. Actions have repercussions. Do you want to destroy her future? A record would ruin her. She damaged my property. She needs support, not prosecution. Then provide support. Counseling, anything. But I won't drop this. She disconnected. Saturday, another letter from Alexis's counsel, now threatening defamation suit over my TikTok. Garrett laughed again. Truth is complete defense. You shared her exact words. They're bluffing for a payout? Exactly, hoping you'll pay to end it. Not happening. Good, I'll respond. Monday, police update. Alexis charged with criminal mischief. Court in 6 weeks. Options. Restitution plus community service or trial. Tuesday, my insurer approved the claim. Deductible $500, but they would pursue Alexis for the balance. They're thorough with proven vandalism. Wednesday, Brianna messaged on Instagram. You're heartless. Alexis is crumbling. She lost her job due to the viral clips. Her family is livid with her. She barely leaves home, all because you chose a dramatic breakup. I hope you're satisfied. I didn't reply, but verified the job loss. Alexis worked in marketing for a lifestyle company. They issued a statement. We have separated from Miss Alexis Fletcher immediately. Her personal actions do not reflect our brand values. Harsh, but understandable after a public meltdown. Thursday, precisely 4 weeks after the dinner, voicemail from Channel 8 News. Leslie Hartman, we're covering viral relationship endings. Interested in interviewing you about Alessios. Please return my call. Deleted. Friday, Garrett update. Alexis's side proposed settlement. Drop criminal case. Waive civil claims for vehicle. Mutual NDAs, no further contact. They'd cover repairs directly. If I refuse, she faces conviction, pays anyway, plus fees. I could still sue. Everyone loses more. What's your advice? Accept. Repair the car, close the chapter. She's already suffered, job gone, reputation damaged, public cautionary tale. Court won't heal anything. He was correct. I sought closure, not prolonged conflict. Prepare the agreement. Wise decision. Final update settlement executed 2 weeks ago. Terms. Alexis pays $3,200 repairs. Insurance refunds me $2,700 post-deductible, netting me $200 gain. Charges dismissed permanently. Mutual NDAs, no further public statements, media mentions, permanent no contact. Her attorney covers Garrett's fees, $1,800. I accepted payment. Car restored, actually shines better now. Blocked all connected to Alexis. Dated casually, nothing serious. Work promoted me. Overall, I feel unburdened. Many miss this point. I didn't orchestrate a public split to shame her. I chose the setting because she craved a grand, witnessed proposal, the spectacle, the validation, so I delivered exactly that environment. Simply the opposite result. Was it severe? Likely. Could I have ended it privately? Certainly. But she had already transformed our relationship into theater, comparing to friends, treating me as a prop. The restaurant merely highlighted that I refused to follow her script. The viral fallout, job loss, charges, all stemmed from her subsequent decisions. I didn't hurl the glass, I didn't vandalize, I didn't share doctored texts. Those were her responses to denial of what she felt entitled to. Do I feel remorse? Not truly. Perhaps slightly for the drama, but not for the choice. Ultimatums corrode relationships. The instant someone declares, do this or I'm gone, they've already detached. They're merely awaiting compliance. I declined to comply. Yes, it became chaotic, but it was authentic. Some ask if I pity her consequences, career, image, everything. Truthfully, she enabled those outcomes through her conduct. I terminated the romance. She chose escalation. Consequences can be severe. And sometimes no one else bears responsibility. 6 weeks later, life is calm, peaceful, free of turmoil, precisely what I sought when I knelt and said no.